Okay, here we go. And before I go any further, I want you to look at the left side of the screen here, where I have a Dustox. May everyone have mercy on my soul for ever moving away from Dustox in the pursuit of power. It's not what Pokemon's about. It's about using Dustox. And so that's what we're going to do. But today we're going to actually do something a little bit different. We are here in some grass outside of Lake Valor. I don't remember which one it was. And we're going to use the Pokeradar. Yeah. We've got the National Dex. So we've got the Pokeradar. And we're going to try to get a combo going here. Interesting. Okay, so before we even get going, super repel, very important. You want basically to keep away whatever would jump out at you that wouldn't be a Pokeradar Pokemon. I'm not sure we're going to run into on this route. Lots of options here. So, Cricketon, that's one we'd see on this route anyway. So we're going to try that again. Hope we do better this time. Nope. Love Giraffe Rig. They're already on this route. Was really hoping to find something new, but let's demonstrate how this works real fast. We'll knock out this Giraffe Rig. And then grass rustles again. So if it's a Giraffe Rig, and it is, our combo keeps up. And we have a better chance of finding a shiny Pokemon this way. Also a good way to get some training in if you're so inclined. Giraffe Rig number 3. This one hung on a little bit longer. Same eventual end result. We'll go a little further with this combo. And if we find a different Pokemon, the combo breaks. So far, so good though. Basically at this point, waiting to see if we get something shiny to pop up for us. And combo ended. Yeah, so nothing else rustled, and so that's the end of it. Or if it did rustle, I didn't see it, which let's be real here, it is possible. Now we're heading out to this city. Oh, might as well heal up while we're here. And let's do one more thing. I'm not sure how powerful they are. I was thinking like, well, I could get some weaker Pokemon in there. Not overtrain my team even more, but at this point, it is what it is. We're going to be overtrained, overleveled, and that's fine. Basically what's happening is we're enjoying the game, and if that means we end up with... We're going to say no for right now. We are looking for something specific this time around. Didn't find it. So if we were to try to use the Pokeradar right again, 46 steps is what it'll take. We'll get back to it here after we run away from this Floatzel. Level-wise, yeah. I thought maybe I could just train Guyball here, but the levels are a little intense for him. Pokeradar. And if we get a combo we like, we're going to start using... this is exactly what we were looking for. You can't have too many Ditto. We'll try to just quick ball this one. Got it. And Giraffe regained some levels too. Just got Quick Powder. This one is Lax. See where we're shaking. Got one right over there, but let's use a Super Repel. So now we are on the case. All right, 2 in a row. So in the main story, before you have the National Dex, you will not find Ditto here. I was actually not certain I'd find him here this time around. But I did remember that in the DS games, this is where you found Ditto after you had the National Dex, which is what you get for seeing all 150 Sinnoh Pokemon. So we're hunting Ditto today. Dustox gains a level. Welcome back to the team, buddy. We're going to look at this one, too. Another Lax, huh? I see nothing. So it looks like cannot ever hit the right button. So that's it for that particular streak. And back on the Floatzel. Well, speed's never bad, is it? Let's see if we can knock this thing out. So there's probably a lot more tips and tricks for how to keep your streaks going. I'm really not the right person to ask, just to be honest. I have never really done this too effectively using shiny hunting or anything. But I know this is a thing you can do, and I wanted to break off from the story just for a little bit. Tough Floatzel, but we got there. Houndoom's going to gain a level. What does Foul Play do? I cannot remember. That's interesting. I'll go with it. I'm actually going to see if I can intentionally end this streak here. Of all the Sinnoh Pokemon, like the only one I've ever been like adamant against using is Floatzel. And I am not sure why. Just something has never appealed to me. This one's still going. Let's ride it till it runs out. If you were trying to effort value train your Pokemon, this would be a pretty good way to do it. Say, like, I want whatever Floatzel's got, which I think is speed. This would be a good way to get a lot of speed values real fast. Of course, we can't keep a Ditto one going, but Floatzel, no problem. It's good seeing Drafarig. Good job, Drafarig. Catch up to the rest of the team here. A couple more badges to go. And that looks like it ended our streak. Probably run out of Super Repel in a minute. Good thing to do in between here, though, is to go ahead and make sure you heal up. Especially if we're losing some power points with Floatzel. Yeah, I'm not sure what else we can find around here. And organizing, as you can see, but it's good to have many dittos as you can. Never know which ones are really good. Till you know. These battlers, as it's called here, are Pokemon I've trained up for battle in previous games. Now, unfortunately, when you do that, a lot of times their movesets do not translate well, as it turns out. So lost plenty of good Pokemon like movesets, which I did not expect. Let's head to Sandgem Town and try something a little lower leveled for the last leg of our attempt here. Pretty small patch of grass. But let's see what happens. And what we run across. It is a Starly. And so we are going to kind of just see what we run into with the Pokeradar here. And the answer is not very much at all. Probably better off in this patch. Anyway, you can really experiment in these different patches of ground and just kind of see what you can find that you weren't ordinarily able to before you got the Pokeradar in the National Dex. What we're doing here is making sure we get the battery to where it needs to be. Yeah, the other really cool thing about getting to this point in the game is just the underground. There's different Pokemon, and because I think because I've gotten a National Dex, I'm really just finding a lot of good treasures that previously we weren't finding. Here we go. So Sentret is the wild and wacky one we did not ordinarily find in this route. And that's fine. I have nothing against looking for a Sentret chain. So that's, I guess, what we're doing the last 10 minutes here. Nothing. Okay, here we go. And this time we're back on to Starly's, which is probably better from a training standpoint for old Geibel here, who's not going to be part of our team, but we still like him. Another thing that can happen is I believe you can find hidden abilities now whenever you do your Pokeradar chains. So, very possibly we could be knocking out Pokemon with hidden abilities, but I think your odds should increase whenever you're using the Pokeradar. That's my understanding of it. If we keep it up on the Starly, whenever this Gabble does gain a level, you're going to see a huge increase in that particular stat. Doesn't look like we're going to be able to do too much more of it, though. Let's try one more place. Well, just outside of Solaceon Town. While we're here, whatever it is, I think we've caught it. Unless it's a Spinda. Tentacruel. Timer Ball is very cool. Alright. Big bucks, no Amy's. I guess not in this particular type of grass. Interesting. So we're burning through these repels without much success. But this is what we needed there. Oh, looks like there's an item we didn't get. Miltank is the wild and wacky one here. It's a pretty cool Pokemon. Using Defense Curl to try to beat my Land Shark here. Oh wow, and doing a good job of it. But we should outspeed moving forward. Guess not. Rollout, unfortunately, it's going to get stronger and stronger the more this goes on. So we've got to end this one pretty quick. I think Whitney's, I think it was Whitney. This Miltank is one of the scariest bosses for those of us who played Gold and Silver growing up. No more? Well, let's at least check out this item here. Steel Wing. Good TM, very good for like a Skarmory, obviously. Death taxes the barrel. Whoa. Barrel out was outspeeding my Skyball. A little scary. Especially as it's, really the only Pokemon I have right now. So don't over level. Figure that's no fun. Another Miltank. If we can do a little more against this one. Oh no. Unless we paralyze, we're gonna have to run from this. Alright, we did paralyze, but even still, at this point, I'm a little nervous. Fortunately, I got a good supply of these Dusk Balls. And that ought to be enough to catch with it. Got it. I'm gonna level up. Now we've got this Miltank in our party. But that might be good. Let's try to quick ball another Miltank here. And I'll have a full strength Miltank to help me out. Well, I guess, run for it. Oh no. Yeah, that feels like enough for one episode. We are gonna fly back to Sandgem here and fix up our party just before we go. Love those Dusk Balls. I guess we're moving the Miltank. Thank you very much. I'm pretty proud of that one, I have to admit. Someone out there just got it. Alright, there we go. So, with that, I think that'll get us there. Next time, we gotta head toward Lake Verde. So, thank you very much for watching this Pokeradar fail episode. We'll see you next time.